Firing into a train or in a train station. This incident today occurred, or was as a result of two groups that started fighting while on a train. And I'll walk you through a preliminary story, okay? So this afternoon at about 4:35 p.m., there were multiple 911 calls for police to respond to the Mount Eden train station for shots fired. The police officers arrive. They go up to the northbound platform of the 4 train, and they come upon 6 people who were shot. Of the 6 people that were shot, there's 4 males and 2 females, and their ages range from 14 to 71 years old. All 6 victims were taken to local hospitals, and unfortunately one of the victims, a 34-year-old, was pronounced deceased as a result of being shot. As we stand here right now, detectives are on scene. This is a very active investigation. Detectives are on scene. They're interviewing witnesses, collecting video, collecting forensic evidence. But what we have, or what we know right now, is there were 2 groups of teenagers riding a northbound 4 train when a dispute occurred. As the train pulled into the Mount Eden station, the doors opened up. And at least one of the individuals in that group, or in the 2 groups, took out a gun and fired shots. People started running off the train onto the platform, and more shots were fired while on the platform. And that's when and where our victims were shot. Again, if anyone has any information in relation to this case, we urge you to call our Crime Stoppers hotline at 1-800-577-TIPS. And look, let me end it with what the First Deputy Commissioner stated and what Chairman John Oliva stated. This is unacceptable. And when detectives make an arrest, and notice I said when, because I'm very confident they will, there must be swift, immediate, strong consequences. Thank you. Questions?
Okay. I'm going to go just from left to right. There's a lot of people here, and I'll go from left to right. It's going to be a male. Next. Dean?
Can you talk about the people who are injured? Are any of the ones injured a part of the group who initiated this, or do you believe they weren't injured?
Yeah.
So, Dean, it's going to be a mix. So preliminarily right now, we believe that we may have some people that were shot that were part of the 2 groups, and we have people that were not part of the groups that were either on a train or on a platform waiting for a train.
Is there surveillance images? Are there working cameras at this station?
That also will do.
Yeah.
Yeah, your question was...
Is there surveillance images of the suspect?
Yeah.
Working cameras at this station?
Yeah, Transit Authority responded immediately to the scene and downloaded the video, and our investigators are viewing it at this moment.
As soon as we have some good still images to get out, or some video that we want to get out, we'll do that, and we'll get it out to the press through DCPI.
Do you believe that any of the shooters were involved in gangs?
That's all under investigation. Okay.
Hi there. Confirm, was there any gunfire on the train itself, or did all of this happen on the platform?
Right now, we believe the shooting started when the train pulled into the station. The doors were open, and as people were exiting the train, we believe at least 1 shot was fired at that time.
So, just to clarify, a shot was fired inside the subway car.
We believe so, yes.
The 34-year-old who was died, was that an innocent bystander, or was that individual part of was that part of the fighting or anything?
That's all part of the investigation.
How many suspects? Is just the 1 suspect for right now that you're looking for?
Right now, we know we're looking for at least 1, but that's all part of the investigation. We got any more?
If we were told by witnesses that there were these 2 teenage girls that were injured, can you confirm that? And was one shot? A lot of people tell us the girl was shot in the face.
So, yeah, so we're not going to release names, obviously. I said there were 4 victims. I'm sorry, 6 victims. 4 of the victims are males. 2 of them are females. The females' ages are 29 years old and 14 years old. Their injuries are not life-threatening, fortunately.
Or was it the 14-year-old who was shot in the face?
We're not going to get into that, all right? So he's giving you the age ranges and the injuries. We're not going to get into specifics of who was shot where right now. All of that's part of our investigation, and it's not pertinent to getting the shooter off the street. All right, I got time for one more, but what's that? Ages of the males.
So the males are...
All right, some disturbing details there shared during this news conference. Police and investigators revealing that this started out as a fight between two groups late this afternoon on the 4 train that pulled into the Mount Eden train station. And as that train pulled up to the platform and the doors opened, that is when the shots rang out. As a result, 4 males and 2 females were shot. A 34-year-old male we know has died from his injuries. And what is very disturbing that police shared here during this news conference is that they do believe some of those that were shot in this incident, some of those people were part of the 2 groups that were fighting on the train, and there were other victims here that were not part of those 2 groups. They were innocent bystanders. Also important here to note tonight, police are looking for one suspect, at least one suspect. They are reviewing security footage right now and also reviewing eyewitness accounts and also casing the area to see if they can find any.
There must be consequences when these arrests are made.
All right, thank you, everybody. If you got any extra questions, any information, you can follow up through DCP, all right? Have a good night. Have a safe night.
Hold the podium up all the way up. Pull it up.
Yep.
Guys, please take your mics out. Thank you. Guys, when finished here, I'm going to ask the cameras, we're going to step out onto the sidewalk out behind the crime scene team.
Hey everybody.